Today I'm going to share 5 things that you can do right away that are going to make you feel more confident. So make sure you stay tuned. Hi, I'm Tony Beige, founder of 365 Plus, and I struggle with confidence. We all do. Everybody goes through that at some phase, and there's things that we feel more confident doing and things that we feel less confident doing. But that's okay. Anyone that tells you that they're 100% confident 100% of the time is lying. Let me tell you, nobody's always that confident. Everyone has those moments, so you're not alone. So let's talk about those 5 things you can do to actually make you feel more confident right now. First thing is your appearance. What's your brand? What's brand you? Think about it. Think about how do you want to show up? How do you want to feel? How does that make you feel more confident? I'm not telling you that it's all about how you look externally and that's a gauge of your confidence, but the reality is that you have to feel confident inside. And if that means that you have to do something externally to make you feel better about yourself, then you need to do it. And I'm not talking about going and trying to lose 50 pounds or getting plastic surgery. Nothing like that. Just be you. But if you're sitting there in your sweats and you're feeling like, I feel super confident sitting here in my sweats, then put on a skirt. Or if you're thinking I feel like just plain Jane, chuck on a bit of lip gloss. Don't have to be somebody you're not or go to great lengths, but just do little things that are making you show up feeling your best self, feeling beautiful, feeling in control, feeling in charge, because when you have that feeling, it exudes from you. And it doesn't have to be about what you're wearing, what you're doing. It's about having that internal feeling of I'm gonna rock this, watch out world. So make sure you really think about that brand you and that you're living your brand and you're being who you want to be. The second thing you need to do is you need to be really prepared. One of the keys to confidence is preparation. If you're going into a presentation, if you're really well prepared, it's much easier to be super confident. If you're going to a party and you don't really like meeting new people and you don't like coming up with small talk, get a few of those conversation cards beforehand and memorize a few random questions to ask people so you can appear more confident. Or have 3 bullet points of things that you can talk about when you meet new people. It's just about being a little bit prepared to make sure that when you're there, you don't go, oh my gosh, freak out, freak out, freak out. You're ready to rock it. You're ready to be the person that you want to show up and be. You're better to be, I love saying, be you, but be the bolder, more badass version of you, because you are amazing, but you just got to push yourself and be you, but I don't know, shine yourself up even more so you can shine brighter. And that's part of being prepared, enables you to do that, because you don't have to think you can just rock it, go for it and shine up and be the most beautiful and amazing version of you that you can be. The third thing is something that I love that Amy Cuddy taught. If you haven't seen this, make sure you Google it. It's really cool. But Amy Cuddy teaches something called the power pose. And this is the Wonder Woman power pose. There's a few other power poses that you can do. But if you literally, before you go into a situation where you want to feel more confident, if you literally just stand with your hands on your hips, stand up tall, stand up strong, look fierce for just 2 minutes, that's going to make you so much more confident. And I'm not just saying that oh yeah, this will make you feel more confident. It's scientifically proven. They did saliva tests beforehand and afterwards of people before they did this pose and afterwards, and the cortisol levels, stress levels, reduced significantly, and testosterone levels, which all of us have, even women, that make us feel more confident, they rose. So it's real scientific stuff that just doing something as simple as this will make you way more confident. So every morning, do this in the mirror. Every morning, do it. Or if you're going into an important meeting or you're meeting someone new, do it for 2 minutes. You might feel like a little bit of a crazy person initially, but it's actually kind of fun once you get into it and you start to imagine yourself with the cape and all. Now I'm kind of taking it too far, but honestly, do it. You'll love it. It'll be really, really fun. And that leads into the next piece that I wanted to talk about, which is making sure that you say affirmations and visualizations. Something that pumps your power pose up to the next level is when you're there, start to say some affirmations I am confident, I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am enough. I'm making these up on the spot, but think about what's going to spark things inside you. and start making those affirmations. And while you're making those affirmations and you're standing there in your power pose, start to visualize how the event that you're going to go to is going to be. If you're going to meet some new people, start to run through how it's going to be, how you're going to look, how the interactions are going to go, and start to visualize that. Or if it's just your day, like how you're going to show up more confident, start to visualize that day as if you're the confident, the bold version of you. Imagine that, because by visualizing it, you actually start to create it for yourself, and you'll start to see the more you say those affirmations and the more you visualize your day, the more your day will start panning out that way. So that's 4 things. And the number 5 is one that I'm sure you've heard before: fake it until you make it. And look, I'm not telling you to be a fake person, like absolutely not. Like I said at the beginning, you have to be you. A little bit bolder, but you can't change who you are, because honestly, the moment you start to be inauthentic and start to be somebody that you're not, it all falls apart. You can be as confident as you like, but people can see through inauthenticity straight away. It's like saran wrap, you know, people can see straight through it. So you have to make sure that you're you. But what I mean by fake it until you make it is there's going to be situations where you feel hella uncomfortable and you do not feel confident. You're like, eek, this is really, really scary. But what you're going to do is you're going to put a big smile on your face and you're going to push through and you're going to feel like you've got knots in your stomach, but you're going to do it anyway. And why you do that is because you're practicing that muscle. You're practicing and you're starting to build the muscle of being more confident. Because one of the best ways to get any new skill is to force yourself to do it. And after a while, that discomfort starts to become more and more comfortable. And so that's what I mean by fake it till you make it. Not go and like show up and try to pretend to be someone you're not, but try to be there and be the confident version of you, even when it feels a bit icky. Push through, because the more times you do it, the less icky it feels. So that was 5 things that you can do right now to make you feel more confident. So to recap, we've got your appearance, like making sure you're focused on brand you. Your preparation, making sure you're really, really prepared going into any situation. Doing your power pose. And while you're doing your power pose, number 4 is saying your affirmations and doing your visualizations. And then finally, faking it until you make it. Because I want to see you be you, but the bolder, more badass version of you. So live vivaciously.